Hey, what's going on, world? It's Joseph Cervantes with Your Cup of Joe, a program that was actually founded during an event that I attended live with Chalene Johnson. And the reason for today's video is because I just recently attended Smart Success Live here in Anaheim, California over the past weekend, and I wanted to share my thoughts with everybody that's watching this video because I think that I bring a relevancy to what it is that Chalene Johnson presents. So, over the course of my life, I found that I tend to draw myself towards other people in a way of communicating with them through my life experiences and talking to them a little bit about the things that I've gone through and finding the similarities. And I think we all tend to associate that way. Some of us can vocalize it a little bit differently than others. Some of us can transition that kind of storytelling onto video. Some of us do it well on a stage, where other people, they may not have that voice. And I wanted to try to find some words to put together to tell you guys a little bit about the energy that you get from these events. Now, if you look up Smart Success Live on the internet, you will probably find videos and pictures of people smiling and people dancing and having a great time. But I want to focus a little bit more about the things that they probably can't post and that they probably don't post. But there's actually some good still photography and video of people that are actually doing the work. And so what Chalene Johnson has done is she's created a new innovative way to present the information to you online. So you go through an online course, but then on the backside, when she has her live events, you're actually in there redoing the work. And there's a reason for that. I think a lot of people tend to procrastinate. Is that you? I know that I do, and I've gone through the course now, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times. Could I do more? Absolutely. Am I living 100% of the life that I envision myself living? Well, not really, but there's a reason for that. And so I wanted to tell you a little bit about what had happened to me a few years ago. At one of the events, I had kind of found myself a little bit. I'd just gotten out of a relationship, and I went through and I wrote out my picture of a perfect day from start to finish. From the moment that I woke up until the moment that I went to sleep, and everything that went involved in that, from a schedule of the routine of the things that I would do, to the actual experiences, to experiencing all of the senses and the way that all of these things would happen. And over the course of the next 3 years, I went through some ups and downs and some real struggles, only to find out that I was living about 85% of what I had written. To this day, I'm thinking it's right around 90% now. We're talking about from my schedule to the work that I do, to how I live my life and how I make my choices, and the ability to say no to the things that don't serve me anymore. The things that created a lot of those things that forced my life into into a domino, like cascading through the troubles and turbulences that I went through. And it was all because I realized that through these events. And I was able to actually stop life for a moment and to become introspective and to look within to find out what it was that I was doing and what it was that I wasn't doing, that was either setting me up for success or putting me towards my failure. And so with that, I wanted to offer these things to you because what you need to understand is that there are going to be mentors in your life and people that are going to help you, that are going to help to put you back on your path. And Chalene's found a way to do that with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. I mean, every one of these events that I've been at with her, there's over 1,000 people sitting in these seats, and they all experience the same energy, from happiness beyond belief all the way down to a few sad moments where I've shed a tear or two. And it's unlike anything else that you've ever experienced before. I've sat in plenty of seminars, I've fallen asleep in some of these seminars, but every single day, and I mean, we're sitting in this conference for, I don't know, 10 to 12 hours maybe sometimes, but it doesn't feel like it. It's like you walk in and the next thing you know, the day's over and you're like, oh my God, what did I just get hit by? Because it feels like a truck just ran you over. The energy is amazing. Everybody's there and invested in wanting to learn and wanting to progress. And they're all there with the focus and the determination to do that. All of these entrepreneurs that are trying to find their way in life. And there's even people like myself who walked in there, not necessarily as an entrepreneur, but maybe somebody who's just looking for a little bit of inspiration, just a little bit of motivation to unstuck you. And over the course of the past weekend, I got that. From the speakers that were there, to Chalene Johnson herself, to really the true energy that comes from that room. Because I'm sorry, look, you could put all those people on the stage and you could have 10 people in that room. And honestly, it's the 10 people that are there that make everything happen. So to the 1,300 of you that were there this past weekend, thank you. To the ones that I actually had an opportunity to sit down and meet and to talk with about where it is that you're on your journey, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. And to all those who I saw from previous years and all the alumni that are still doing their thing, thank you for reconnecting with me again and finding those similarities that we had before. And to all those who are killing it with what Chalene's putting out there and building the life that they've always dreamed of. Millionaires, multi-millionaires, just from taking the lessons that she's teaching you and putting it to use. Congratulations. And to Chalene Johnson and Brenda Burchard and everybody else that attended, and to the Hangry Chef himself, you know, I keep running into you in the bathrooms, man. We gotta stop that one of these days. But anyways, to everybody that put everything on, to Team Johnson and everybody that's a part of Chalene's circle that helps to make these things possible, thank you for doing your life's work. Because without you, 1,300 people that were there this past weekend would not have had that experience that we had. And it's you giving your life and that portion of your life to all of us to create inspiration. You're a part of everybody else's success. And without putting too much into it, because I don't want to spoil what the whole thing's about, but I have to tell you, if you're succeeding but you're frustrated, if you're succeeding but your marriage is failing, if you're succeeding in life but you're not the best type of parent for your kids, if you're overworking yourself, if you can't seem to dig yourself out of the hole that you've built, that you've dug yourself, if you can't seem to find your way through life, you feel stuck, you feel like there's something that's holding you back, even though you know you have the skills necessary to pursue your dreams and to push forward, Smart Success is for you. I implore you to look it up on the internet. Look up Chalene Johnson. She talks about it all the time. And the next time that we go live, the next time that the program's offered, I hope you get in and I hope you reach out to me and let me know that you did. Because I can guarantee you right now, it's gonna change your life the same that it did mine. Take care. I hope you're having a great day and look forward to the next video of Your Cup of Joe. It's coming soon. Talk to you soon.